We have a Fantasmic dining package today. It's one of those like walk-up things, or it's not like a full-blown dinner prefix or anything like that. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's a pretty late start. Got in the park around like 4 in the afternoon. So, but the parks are closing pretty late right now. I think Disneyland is closing around midnight, and Disney California Adventure is closing around 10. So we might be able to check out World of Color 1. I think there is a quick little pre-show that's supposed to be Inside Out 2 based. So anyways, that's what we're gonna do, and some kids are over there playing some games with a cast member. We'll see how the day pans out, and definitely the focus today is the Fantasmic Dining Package at Rancho something like that. My check-in time is around 7:15, so we got a couple more hours to go until that happens. And then I got the second showing, the late showing for Fantasmic, so I think that's going to allow me some time to check out the World of Color 1, especially the pre-show as well. I think that's at 9 as the first show. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and I'll take you along. Well, I didn't manage to meet Luca. Ian was not there today. I'm not sure if he's trying to fix the van or something, or Barley has something else assigned to him, or he's practicing his magic. Luca was delightful. So yeah, I actually changed my plans a little bit. I think there's a last show at the Royal Theater at 5 p.m. So that's probably what I'm going to catch instead of going to try to, squeeze in another parade before my dining reservation. That is a really, really cute show. I think they have multiple shows during the day, but I think the morning and the afternoon are different. Last time I was here, there was Tangled, and there was also Beauty and the Beast. So not sure exactly what we have in the afternoon. So that's what we're going to do. We're right in front of the beautiful Sleeping Beauty's castle, and then the Royal Theater is essentially to the left of the castle if you're facing it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and I hope to enjoy the show. The show was absolutely really fun. They try to tell the story of the whole animation in like 15-20 minutes, and they have the storytellers. They're actually pretty funny, and the pianist is also really, really good. So I hope, I'll see what I can do in terms of taking you along, and it's, like I said, it's a truly delightful show, and I can't wait to show you what it's all about.
Oh, but I am Belle.
And you will be marvelous.
Wait, thank you. I'm sure you'll be marvelous as well.
Did you hear that? Another rave review, and we haven't even begun.
And so we begin.
Places, please. A scene in the village. Once upon a time, there was a delightful demoiselle named Belle. And it was on this particular morning that you made your way through a small provincial town, book in hand.
Thank you.
Indeed, Belle loves books.
Faraway places.
Magic spells.
Daring duels.
Heroes in the sky.
And happily ever afters.
Little did Belle know that today would be her lucky day.
Hello, Belle.
Ah!
And all of us who lived in the castle.
As for the roads and tools put understand.
It will continue to bloom until this, the prince's 21st year. As you can see, the petals have begun to fall.
If the beast can learn to love another,
And earn her love before the last petal falls. So the spell will be broken, and we will all be human again.
if not, will remain a beast for all time. Time, Mademoiselle Belle!
The beast's heart was pounding. How could he begin to tell her how he felt? He knew for certain that he loved her. Well, I'm sorry I behaved like, a beast.
It's all right. Perhaps I jumped to conclusions. It's true, you really can't judge a book by its cover.
It's right. She likes her. If music to the heart, sing along!
fan of watching Beauty and the Beast? Yeah, they did a storytelling in about 20 minutes. Pretty much the whole story. It was really, really well done. One of the really impressive one is where the cast member that played Mr. Smythe, they changed different hats, and so basically acted out Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Mrs. Potts. With that was really, really impressive, and just switching out of accents, and so that was really cool. All right, so that was you know what? I still have a little bit to go for my dinner reservation, so I think I'm gonna actually head on over to. Let's head on over to Batu for a bit and check out what's over there. Oh no, looks like Rex has done a number. Oh gosh. Now we gotta fix it. What is he doing? Does he know what he's doing? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Yay, awesome. And we're back on. I had my fuzzy tauntaun. That was wonderful. Oh no, what is Kylo up to? Well, we're gonna stay away from Kylo. I'm sorry. Ooh, I always love my fuzzy tauntaun. My lips are tingling a little bit, but that's okay. My favorite drink. I was gonna be adventurous and do something else, but that didn't really pan out very well because that is my go-to drink. Now we've got about half an hour until the reservation time. Like, can't have trouble talking because the buzz foam is definitely numbing my lips there. Let us swing by maybe the resistance camp and seeing how Rise is doing. I don't know. Last time I checked it was still like 125 minutes, which is that's a lot. That's a lot for Rise. I mean, 45 minutes to 60 minutes, I probably would wait for it, but yeah, 125 seems a little bit much. But we're gonna do a drive-by, and if it's not that bad, we might hop in line before we have to check in. But if it's like a long time, we probably will just skip on over and then head back to, I want to say, right in the back areas to the Royal Theater back there. So let's see. All right, off to Rise of Resistance.
While we're down there.
Yep. Okay. I see people out there. Yeah, that probably is going to be a pretty solid wait. So we are not going to do that. Oh, now it's dropped down to 90. So it was 130, then 125, and we've got folks lined up outside the cave area. So this is probably, yeah, that's probably a pretty solid, at least 60 minutes for sure. And if the queue's wrapped around, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that today. But it's cool outside, so hopefully those folks are at least not suffering in the sun. All right, we're gonna probably just head on over to the Rancho del Zocalo and wait for our walk up and wait for our reservation time. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm having a Walcott deja vu here. It looks like a lot of stuff is going through refurbishment. Of course, Haunted Mansion right now is currently not open. They have walled off this whole entire area where I think they're doing some work with the queue, and then I think they're going to introduce a whole new retail shop as well. But I think there is something that's kind of fun over here. So let's see. If you have a Magic Band Plus right here in Disneyland, you can tap it. Did you hear that? Cool. I mean, they've introduced a little bit of interactive elements, and that looks kind kind of rad. So yeah, if you have one of those Magic Band Pluses, you can check out the little interactive elements by the queue. Not really sure when this is going to be coming back online. They pretty much shut it down, I want to say, right after Haunted Mansion Holiday ended, in the holiday, after the holiday season ended. So it's been pretty much closed down since then. And later this year, early next year, who knows? But I mean, the Disneyland version, the Disney World version has a really cool interactive queue, whereas this one, now that because Disney World has the Hatbox Ghost, I may have to give it to them as far as that being a better version. Don't come for me. But and I think once they're able to revamp the queue and everything, and with the new retail shop and everything, it might restore its place in the battle of Disneyland versus Disney World. Yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean area here in Disneyland is always a bit of a choke point, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. And then we're gonna be right on over here to catch Fantasmic. Can't wait to see it come back again. Incidentally, we were here the night when Murphy went up in smokes, and yeah, I feel like that was April of last year, so it's been a solid year, a little over a year that Fantasmic is finally back, so we are so excited. Yeah, Mike and I were actually on the Storybook Canal when we just saw, plumes of smoke going up in the air. We're like, what is going on? What's happening? And then come to find out, one of our friends actually caught the whole Murphy going up into, may you rest in pieces. But anyways, I don't know. They've made some changes. I don't think Murphy's back. That's very sad. I miss her very much. But we'll see what some of the new changes and updates that they've introduced. All right, we are about half an hour until our dining package reservation, so we're heading back out to the Rancho del Zocalo and see if we can check in. We are at the Rancho del Zocalo Restaurante, and we are ready to, I think, check into our dining package. Let's see. So, ignite the night with extraordinary offerings. Fantasmic Dining Package. Check-in located to the left through the dining room. Okay. Still haven't figured out exactly where that's going to be yet. So, okay, we're going to ask around and see where the dining package check-in is. We just checked into our dining package. It wasn't very clearly labeled, so once you head through the door, you should just skip the line and turn left and into the restaurant itself. And then there's going to be a cast member by the podium. Right now, it's currently priced at $35 per adult. You can choose one of the 4 entrees. So we have a chile verde ribeye, so I guess it's a rib. We have a sweet and sour shrimp taco, potato taco. I think that is for our plant-based friends. And then we have a sweet and savory carne asada, which is marinated short rib. That seems really interesting. And then you also get a dessert and then one beverage. Let's see, it serves with so the choice are fountain beverages, coffee, tea, or hot cocoa, but it also comes with some sides. It looks like there's going to be radish sauce, cilantro rice, potato salad. There's also the kids menu, which is a little bit less expensive, $25 for guests ages 3 through 9. No surprises, that's generally the Disneyland age range. You can pick from a cutie mandarin orange, and then you get dessert, small dessert, and then your choices are riblet, potato taco, and mac and cheese. That actually does look pretty good though. And then at the check-in, they also hand you one of these, which is so I got the second showing, which is at the 10:30 p.m. showtime. Party of 1 just by myself. After you pick up your food, you can just go to the cashier, hand them the little ticket, and then I think they're gonna give you a ticket that probably will admit you to the reserved seating area for the show itself. So yeah, Again, not super clear, but we made it. We checked in. There was no option to check in on your My Disney Experience app. A wonderful family kind of asked the cast member and let me know that, you know, you don't have to wait in line. So if there's a long line out the door, especially during dinner time, just if you have a dining package, come right in and you should be good to go. We're finally ready to eat. I got my food, and then at the cashier you trade in a little plastic card and they give you a ticket. This has the showing and the showtime and everything, so hang on to this. You don't want to lose this. And the cast member is letting me know to hang on to the receipt as well, just in case something were to happen to your ticket. They can, you know, try to help you out. So yeah, that was a very, actually the portion size is super huge. I got there's the rice, there are beans. You can get potato salad, but actually I asked the cast member if I can, instead of the potato salad, if I can get double the rice, and they were lovely. They accommodated. You also get this, I think it's like a dulce de leche cake with a little sprinkle on top. And then it comes with one drink. I think you can get hot cocoa, coffee, caffeinated or decaf, and they have like the fountain drinks, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, that sort of stuff. I just went with lemonade, 0 sugar. The thing about Disney is that they don't give you lids, so I think I made a bit of a mess. That's okay. Napkins are outside, just in case you're wondering. Because inside, by the little checkout line, they give you utensils, but the napkins are outside. Anywho, no refills, unfortunately. I did ask, but they were able to accommodate me for my double rice, which I'm very, very happy about. Yeah, I mean, everything looks actually quite good. They had the riblet, the shrimp taco, the carne asada, and then there's also a plant-based option. I think it's like a potato taco or something like that. So I opted for the carne asada. This one, they had a little grill right by the food pickup area, and then mine took about 10 minutes, 5 minutes-ish, 5 to 10 minutes to get it all grilled up and ready to go. So I think this is nice and fresh. It came with some, I think there's like gochujang kimchi slaw. It's like a Korean Mexican fusion, which is whatever. I like it. And then they put a couple of lime slices as garnish. So yeah, I mean, looks pretty good. And then they do take Magic Key discount. So depending on your level of discount associated with Magic Key, they'll give you that. So it ended up being less than $35, which is really nice. All right, you know, got about two hours until the Fantasmic showing. So that's okay. I think we're gonna finish eating here and then maybe hop on over to DCA to check out the Inside Out 2 World of Color 1 pre-show. So we might be able, we have just enough time to do that. So super looking forward to that. We're gonna head on over to DCA. The dining package food, I was delighted. So I had the dessert, a little bit of it. The portion sizes are quite big, and it's definitely pretty carb heavy with, you know, the beans and the rice, and then instead of the potato salad, I got double rice. But yeah, the dessert was pretty good. The cake is nice, moist, and then they had a nice little raspberry jelly or strawberry jelly filling or whatever. So I didn't finish it, but everything was really, really good. And then, you know, of course, you got the soft drink. It doesn't come with a lid, so if you happen to have a bottle, you can pour some of your sodas in there. Nobody's stopping you. So yeah, we are right back to DCA right now, and I'm gonna try to catch the World of Color 1 little pre-show. I don't think the World of Color 1 main show is any different, but you know, every once in a while when there's something special going on, they'll kind of put a little special spin as a pre-show. We've seen the Lunar New Year special with you know, I think it's like Journey Welcome Home or something. It's a lantern one, and then this one's the Inside Out 2, just because the movie is currently out in theaters right now and doing really well apparently. And one of these days I'm gonna try to catch that. Seems kind of like, I really like the first movie, and then in fact you can meet Bing Bong. I think you might still be able to meet Bing Bong over there in Disneyland, the recently newly opened Pixar Pier hotel. So yeah, I'm telling you, on a Monday, this is really busy. And there's Mickey in his Hollywood director costume. Super cute. And I wonder if there's any more characters that are roaming around. And of course, you know, you got the Pixar installations around. Yeah, I don't see any other characters roaming around. So, all right, we're just gonna head on over to the Pixar Pier area. Color one, you can certainly grab a dessert party, which I've done before, and I'll link that in the description down below. And you can also grab a virtual queue. That virtual queue is really not that hard to grab. I think they open that virtual queue up at I want to say noon every day. Not nearly as competitive as say Tron or Guardians Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, but you honestly don't need it. Anywhere around the pier you should be able to get a decent view. And I think my favorite part is actually on the little bridge between this side of the park into the Pixar Pier area right by Lamplight Lounge. So okay, yeah, I mean the sunset, it's around, what time is it now? It's like 8:30. The first show for World Color 1 is at 9. So yeah, like I said, we're not really getting there well in advance, but I don't really think, a viewing area is a concern of mine. So, and I really do appreciate how pretty these parks are at night. So let's check it out. Yeah, and then every day during sunset time, and I think they time it right at sunset, the lights by Cars Land will light up, and they'll do this little performance, sort of. It's like a little sequential turning on the lights, which is pretty neat. Oh yeah, check that out. How pretty is San Francisco Square right now in Pixar Pier? All the lanterns are lit. Cars Land is really pretty as well. This will work. And over there, down that way, they've got the dining package folks. They got some of the areas all roped off. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hang out by the bridge.
I'll go ahead and see anything I can send.
Okay. Yeah, somewhere around here is perfect. We can always just scooch a little bit closer when the show starts. All right, this is where we're going to be, and so we're going to watch the show. And then in case you didn't know, the Luxo lamp up on Pixar Pier, it moves every once in a while. I didn't know that, but one day I was just like, oh wow, the Luxo lamp moves. And it's not moving yet. Maybe we'll catch it doing something, but it's like definitely looking at the crowd. It's pretty cute. That little intro, the Inside Out 2 intro of World of Color 1, that was really awesome. They utilized the backdrop lights from Incredicoaster, from the Mickey Funwheel Pal Around. Yeah, and they got some really rockin' music. I haven't seen the movie yet, but it does, they showed all the emotions, including the newer ones that have just showed up. That was really delightful. Obviously, I didn't stay long enough to watch the rest of the World of Color 1. Again, I think it's the same show. Gonna head back out to Disneyland. We decided to stop by Main Street and check out the fireworks. after the fireworks, getting back here to the River America was a little bit chaotic, but we're gonna be able to make it. So it looks like this is a dining package area, and there should be a check-in somewhere. All right, yeah, I think I made it. It's this little, like, basically right across the street from the Haunted Mansion. So, and depending on what your restaurant that you had your dinner is, they actually separate you. So it looks like maybe the upper tiered, like there's a Riverbell Terrace, and there's actually a Blue Bayou one. I'm sure that one is really, really hard to get. But then there's the Rancho del Zocalo that's on this side. So Riverbell Terrace is to the right. Looks like Blue Bayou's middle, and then the Rancho's to the side. We found our spot. The seating area is pretty interesting. I'm not sure exactly how everything's all divided up. So I think the Rancho people we probably have like least expensive package, so we're not getting the best seats, but that's okay. Yeah, the seats are okay. They're close to the waterfront, but certainly not the best. So anyway, it is what it is. And we're back. Wow, that was a long half day. I have some thoughts regarding the Fantasmic experience, including the dining package. So I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. I mean, the food at Rancho del Zocalo is actually quite good, but you can just get it, not as part of the dining package. In certain terms of seating, I guess you got to sit down. So that was nice, but, it was a kind of a very rushed experience, and looks like they have multiple tiers of the dining packages. And I get it, obviously the higher tiers would probably get a little bit better seating, but, they tell you to show up between 10 and 10:30. I had the second showing tonight, and, it was pretty crowded. But your mileage may vary. Obviously, with the dining package, you get to sit down on the floor. It's not the most comfortable, but then the back with the standing room only, you can probably find just as good of a viewing spot. So, yeah. I mean, $35, and if you get the Magic Key discounts, you can probably knock it down a couple percentages. Yeah, I don't know. If you've done any of the other dining packages, let us know of your thoughts. In terms of Fantasmic itself, they've actually made a lot of changes. Obviously, a year ago, Murphy, went up in flames, so they really had to retool and tweak the whole show and bring it back in a different format. There was, spoiler alert, there was no Murphy, there was no dragon at the end. I think Disney's getting very, very cautious when it comes to fire breathing dragon. So yeah, and they changed a lot. The music's changed. I think the vocals changed, and then the highlight I thought was actually the Peter Pan pirate ship portion of the show. Obviously, with the Columbia here in Disneyland, they're able to do a full pirate show on the ship, whereas I think it's a little bit different over there in Hollywood Studios. And so that's new. And then they had the princesses. I feel like there's one less float, but then they introduced Eugene and Rapunzel as a new couple, and so that was kind of cute. And they had like a stage show for Aladdin and Jasmine, or rather Prince Ali and Jasmine. So all in all, I mean, I'll have to let it sink in a little bit. I think it is a little bit of a departure from your more classical Fantasmic, but time will tell. Probably my first viewing, I'll have to really come back and watch it a couple times to really kind of share my thoughts on that. But initially, I was expecting something different, and so whether or not it's positive or negative, I really can't tell yet. But overall, today was a really, really fun day, a fun half day, but a really, really long half day. So we finally got to meet Luca. Tomorrow we probably have another shortened day as well. So I'm going to do the train tour, and really excited to ride the Lilybell, the cart, the caboose car in the back. So yeah, and so I guess that was my half day in the park today. Hopefully you enjoyed spending the afternoon and evening with me, and hopefully you found something interesting and helpful about the Fantasmic Dining Package at the Rancho del Zocalo, and we will see you tomorrow.